Hey, what's up, everyone? Let's talk about Soulmate today, which is streaming on various platforms right now, and was directed by Kate Dolan. It takes place in the Megan universe and is about a widowed man who works for a tech company that just got merged into a bigger company. He acquires an android through his work to have as a potential companion. Once he reprograms her to make her more human-like, the android becomes a deadly partner who becomes obsessed with him. If you heard two words in that description that give you echoes of two other films, good on you, and I will get back to that in a moment. So this is a side film in the Megan universe, and I think myself and Haunted Hippie, shout out to her, might be the only people on this platform who gave positive reviews to Megan 2.0 last year. It was a strange and bizarre movie that was awful, but it was so in love with itself and how hokey it is that it just ran with its own self-indulgence. And that's ultimately why I liked it. And I stand by that take. Let me clip in what I said at the end of that video regarding a sequel to it.
Let's hope now that the filmmakers can pick one mood for the next time out. Maybe the third one can be a neo-noir, and the fourth one can be a tear-jerking drama. Who the hell knows these days?
Well, Soulmate decided to turn itself into an erotic thriller, and I love a good erotic thriller for how silly they are. And yes, the titillation as well, I can't lie. The story of this movie is ripe for all kinds of either clever satire or a serious character study about loneliness in an always connected world. Some very meaty stuff to tackle here. The performances are mostly pretty good in this film. The guy we follow for most of the film is pretty convincing as a guy who is extremely lonely after losing his wife. There's a coworker he has named Aubrey who is also pretty well acted. But the person who steals this picture is Lily Sullivan, who plays Sarah the android. She was great in Evil Dead Rise as the sister of the main antagonist, and she's great here too. When we first meet Lily, she was able to draw me in with her attentiveness of this guy. Even though when she first shows up, she's program restricted from doing certain things like shit talking. But our main man decides to fix all that, and naturally it all goes completely wrong. Once Lily makes him the center of the universe, she begins hacking Alexa-like speakers to hear his conversation with other people, and always keeping a tab on things he might be wanting. There is a great scene where she is watching nothing but brain rot while he is at work. Stuff about cooking, which is fine, but also stuff about toxic relationships and all sorts of other garbage. She's absorbing all this cancerous stuff online and thinking that's how you treat a partner. It is similar to how Johnny Five gets his information in the Short Circuit films, but just updated for the 2026 way we all absorb information now. It's a great sequence. On the horror and gore front, there is a gnarly scene in a bedroom that has a unique way of disposing of someone. I'll just leave it at that. Just know that I may never look at girls the same way again. The dynamic between our main man and the other girl he works with is basic but sweet enough. You can tell she likes him and he's just oblivious to the real world around him because he is so absorbed into all of his grief and this android. He can't read the writing on the wall. Now, this film has a very predictable plot that does not stray itself from the cliches this genre is known for, and that can be both a strength and a weakness. It's a strength because you can just run it late at night when you're winding down and enjoy it as a chill out noise, knowing the movie doesn't take any real chances. But it is also a weakness for the exact same reason. I mean, let's address the obvious comparisons this film is drawing from. The two most obvious recent ones I can think of are Companion and Obsession, and both are much, much superior films. The thing with Companion is it was a great statement about modern dating in this technological world we are all living in now. And Obsession deals with so many themes with consent, love versus limerence, and about 100 other things that make that great. Soulmate doesn't want to trouble itself with any kind of deeper meaning. It is meant to just entertain and titillate you. The stuff regarding our main guy's grief over losing his wife is only sketched in a schematic way. We hear a couple of stories about the relationship, but no insight into how he has been and is dealing with that emotion. This movie doesn't seem to care about mindsets or evolving characters. The boss of this tech company is the worst written character in this film. He is painted as just your typical tech bro who pretends to care about things like safe spaces and comfortable working environments, but is a ruthless businessman, and we've seen that 1,000 times before at this point. Every time this guy was on the screen, I was just rolling my eyes and saying, not this fucking guy again, ugh. Another film I can draw a comparison to is the 2019 remake of Child's Play, especially in the way she absorbs knowledge and seems to be incapable of understanding why hurting people is bad. They both absorb information the same way and take all the wrong lessons from it. So yeah, unfortunately, Soulmate isn't interested in making itself a clever satire of these amazing threads, nor is it serious enough to get into true pathos with it. It just lands on technology gone wrong, but it has an amazing central performance, so I was never bored by this movie. The finale made me groan though when we were taken to a remote woods cabin, similar to the ending of like Smile or Knock at the Cabin or 1,000 other films I can name. I was hoping for some type of tie-in with Megan like in a post-credit scene, but there wasn't anything, which kind of disappointed me. I got the feeling the filmmakers or distributor were ashamed to identify this as being in the same universe, which is dumb because this movie is not bad, it's just basic and formulaic with a great performance and a few great scenes of horror sprinkled in. So do I recommend this movie? I would say wait until you can watch it on a streaming service and not not pay the $20 it is going for right now. How about I say skip it for now, wait until it comes out on one of the services you have, and watch The Housemaid while you wait. That film is better in just about every way and has an ungodly, unhinged performance from Amanda Seyfried. I will totally watch this film again, but mostly as a comfort film that I know doesn't have much of a brain in his head. Now that they took the series into an erotic thriller, will the next one be a neo-noir? That would be cool if you ask me. I give Soulmate 2.5 stars. I was initially going to give this film 2 stars, but as I was writing this review, I realized I liked it more than I thought I did, so I gave it an extra half star. It isn't bad and as fun as a stupid erotic thriller, but it is too safe with its story construction, so it'll probably never be more than that for me. And that is my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Here's links to my other videos. Follow me on social media if you like. And until next time, I am Ghost.